What's up, guys? It's Frank here with another game from Aureil's 2v2 tournament. We've got Team UXP in the cool colors and Team Poland in the warm colors. This is going to be game 3 in their best of 3, I believe. And we're on the 4-player version of Boneyard. I don't get to see this, Oh, this dog got trapped by all the imps! No, he wasn't body blocked! Oh, no! Alright, Oh, and the Hexen does teleport back home, but I don't think it's going to accomplish a whole lot. Alright, so all these imps are mining and returning to the Arc ship, which is cool. First creation chamber is down, which is cool. Okay, so this is really interesting. Oh man, the 4-player version of Boneyard really didn't get the texture glow up like the regular 1v1 maps did it. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But it does raise an interesting question of like how do they split the expansions here? Yeah, that would be kind of weird. I guess it doesn't really matter if you're paired up with a Celestial player because you can like both your workers can harvest from this mine. Alright, a couple lances going for the health camp, but it looks like warm colors already got theirs. Actually, that's something else that I never thought about in 2v2s. But the health camps, you can take the higher level health camps much quicker, since you basically have functionally double the production and double the economy at the very beginning. So you have that much more army to go kill the camps and take the buff. So right now, since that's just a level 1 buff, that's going to be half of a health point per second, or 1 HP every 2 seconds. So not that impactful, but as the game evolves, I think we're going to see these buffs being a lot more, I don't know, feisty over the camps. Maybe not the vision camps so much, but certainly the resource camps, especially when there's an infernal player on the field. Just having that extra therium from therium camps, excuse me, is going to be super helpful. Speaking of therium, that I know those oozes over at the energy regen camp give a little bit of therium. And here, this is what I'm talking about. Wow, we already see like a 3-minute saber is pretty fast. And it does seem like that strategy of the tier 1 units, the tier 1 infernal units being kind of the frontline damage and tanks, while while Celestials just make a ton of sabers, because the sabers are so good. Like, look at their stats. 60 plus 30, so 90 damage per shot to heavy units. Now, granted, they are pretty slow. What? We see 2 fiends pop out. All right, this little hit squad of fiends might be wrapping around here pretty soon. Single bob building that command post, but. And I love seeing Seraphim. Seraphim are getting a lot more love lately, and I do love to see that. But yeah, the Seraphim 75% damage reduction on from creeps is really good. Oh no, all these fiends going away. Now I know they are meant to be kind of like the meat shields for the Infernal faction, but you still you want to keep them alive. They do, well, it doesn't really matter, I guess, the Lancers, and Jayxp does love to build a ton of Lancers. They're going to mow right through them, so they're better off being used as scouts. Speaking of Lancers, that's not the upgrade that he's going for right now. It looks like we're going for Quick Draw Hustle, which is going to give movement speed to these Exos as they, every time they attack. Once it's finished, of course. And the Lancers, yeah, no upgrades for the Lancers just yet. But we will get there. Last Piper's got to go down. There we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We're seeing the, oh no, the Team Cool Colors is taking over this Therium camp right now, and it's still got quite a bit of time left on it. I love seeing these Seraphim. Well, I wonder if he turned off the autocast on the dash, because when they're flying through the air, yeah, just whipping through the air with a dash, it looks pretty cool. But they attack ground only, which means they are going to be able to threaten this array, but the prisms are going to be safe at least, and they're actually doing quite a bit of damage to this array. This requires some kind of response. Gaunts, go over there, chase them off. No, these are terrible units. I mean, the Seraphim aren't terrible units, but they can't, they're not going to attack normal army units just because they, like, they're so squishy. They don't do... They take so much damage against, whoa! And our use Archangel's down to 4 HP. Oh, and I think the Infest got it, or maybe that was the Scythe that got it. But yeah, we're looking at this huge wraparound from these Infernal units, and the Purify goes down to make sure that the Infest doesn't stay on top of this the Vanguard ball. But the Gaunts are coming on forward. The Fiends are fast enough that they can catch up to them. Exo's turning around and take care of that Fiend, and the Lancers are tanky enough. He's going to turn around and challenge. Yeah, the Gaunts are just papier-mâché at this point. They're all going to fall. Yeah, and the Lancer Ball is going to continue to threaten this this fourth expansion. Oh, no, and right when the Aureil lands, too. Okay, it's going to take off again, but it takes 5 seconds to do that. Sovereign's Watch does pop. The Exos do manage to bring it down, though. Oh, and that's a bummer. Aureil still has plenty of energy, though, so he did burn a single... He did burn a single charge for Sovereign's Watch, which is the self-defense power that these structures have. But it'll regenerate soon enough. I think there's not going to be enough aggression that he has to worry about running out of Sovereign's Watch charges here anytime soon. Hey Autumn, how's it going? Yeah, so I need to work on my I dropped Streamlabs and Twitch alerts. I've got a stream bot that I run locally on my computer that I need to set up the follow alerts for. But I appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. And yeah, it looks like both sides are going to kind of settle down and go back to their own bases. We haven't seen much coming out of you yet. We did see an Archangel pop out earlier, but let's see. Guardian Nexus is almost done. It'll be really interesting to see what he decides to research first. Oh, and it looks like this this Illuminite deposit finally dried up right while we were watching. That's kind of uncommon. But the Scythes are here. The Scythes are just going to rip through these prisms. Yeah, and I think the... Yeah, the prisms are they take so long to build, and they're so squishy that, like, you have to defend against these. Not having any kind of air defense here is really hurting you, but that might be kind of a good thing. He didn't really build much, he didn't really make many army units. Oh! Yeah, the prisms continue to get harassed here. I think Jayxp needs to start building some Hornets. Oh, and the Solar Habitat buffing these, buffing that Legion Hull to get the Archangels out faster, but again, we haven't seen that many units coming out from you recently, and it's not like he's floating all that much money. But let's see, let's take a quick comparison with the supplies here. It looks like Team Warm Colors might be ahead here. Cool Colors at like 196, is that right? Yeah, and here we've got 237 for Warm Colors. Speaking of army units, we're going to see the big Infernal push here. Plenty of Spriggans on the map as well. I say plenty, but there's enough to threaten the Lancers that the Lancers won't be as scary of a frontline unit. The real question becomes... There we go. Okay, so the effigy drops down. All the Infernal units are sitting on Shroud. No, they've got the regen! You've got regen while you're on Shroud. No! Scan drops from, presumably you, to see the Infernal retreat. And what else is in store? But the Infernals want to stop right next to these Sabers, so they can benefit from the long-range attacks. Oh, the mass accelerators, so the Sabers can focus down these Lancers, and the Lancers have such low health. The Spriggans also putting in a ton of work on these the heavy armor tag Lancers. Yeah, and the Sabers are going to continue to keep on lobbing shots in from the back line. Medtechs need to stop and do what they do and repair a lot of these units up. But yeah, this is a pretty scary composition here. Alright, the Hellborn. No Molten Touch yet for the Hellborn. Alright, and it looks like, yeah, it looks like Snoxtar's economy is looking fantastic here. He's got shrines. He's got what? 1, 2, 3... 5 mining bases? 5 mining bases in a 2v2. That's I won't say it's rare, but it is good to see. It's a lot to defend, I'll put it that way. But where's you? Where's you gone? Okay, you's building vectors, which is nice, but he hasn't really expanded much, has he? Like, where's the... Okay, he's got an array over here, and it does have full saturation with prisms, but it's also being mined by Jayxp, so there we go. Yeah, it just vanished. So yeah, he's got no Luminite anymore. Look, the Luminite number is not going up, and he needs those resources if he's going to be contributing to these team fights. Oh, system shock. 2 system shocks go down. And all these Exos are going to burst down this array. But it's not Aureil's economy that's the really strong one right now. Oh, no, and the flank from the Infernals. Now we see Molten Touch from Snoxtar. All these Exos are going to get trapped between the hammer and the anvil that is the Infernal and Celestial 1-2 punch. And yeah, all those veteran Exos and the Medtech all vanish in the blink of an eye. And now it looks like Team Warm Colors is in a really strong position here. Yeah, all these Bobs need to be evacuated. This command post is just done. It's just gone. You're not getting the best DPS density out of all these Gaunts that need to come forward, but the Spriggans are going to come by. I don't know. Unescorted Sabers are a strategy for sure, but they're so slow that if they start getting nuked down by vectors, like, there's not a whole lot you can do. The Bobs are caught once again, and they can't get down. They're right next to this ledge, and it's just going to be an absolute slaughter. So many Bobs vanishing right there, and now you and Jayxp combined have less than 200 supply. Snoxtar alone having 233 supply, floating 1900 Luminite. Oof. Yeah, the Sharks are circling the water. Hey, Psionic. Nice to have you on the stream, man. Okay, so what do we do back at home? Looks like Jayxp's transitioning over into... Well, he's not transitioning into bio. He was already making bio. But he's making a couple more barracks, and... Yeah, this is getting really scary for the Cool Colors, because they're kind of running out of places to mine Luminite from, and really, there's nothing stopping these Sabers from coming in and just wiping everything out. Jay has the burden of trying to defend 2 different fronts with the same army. Like, Yu does have quite a bit of Luminite, but he's not building anything. Where's the... I mean, he could hold down the Argent Key right now just to have some sort of DPS contribution, but... Oh, these Hellborn are just lobbing in these beautiful shots with, well, they take down the Prism, which is fine. But that AoE is wasted on singular targets like the Prism. He should have been targeting that Exo Ball. And we should be seeing GG here any minute now. Yep, there's Yu's GG. I don't think we see a GG from Jayxp, but everything stopped moving, so I think the game is over. GG's, guys. On to the next game.